Okay, so LR part and statistics parts was remaining. So let's complete that. If the goodness is coded as HNPCODTR, so if you check this goodness, okay. So what is the coding? HNPCODTR. Okay, if you check this now, G plus 1 alphabet is GH. Here it is NO. ON means -1. Check. Here it is OP means +1. DC once again -1. So if you check the series, it is +1 -1 +1 -1. Let's check. MNO NO, so +1. ED means DE -1. Okay, and here it is +1 one more time. STRS, so -1. Okay, the sequence is what? +1 -1 like that. So if I start with greatness, GREATNESS, so +1 G plus 1 RS. Okay, PQRS, so before QR what we have? QR, correct? +1 after E it will be F, so HQF. Can you check? Oh, it is there in all the options, HQF. So this is gone. HQF, either it is B, C or D. Let's check. A, so from A -1 means before letter, that is from before A nothing is there, so we will take Z. So Z, where is Z? In all the options there is Z. Again +1 T and then it will be U. So what is the option? Okay, U is also there in all the options, B, C, D. N -1 MN, so I will mark M. Let's check. Yes, now I think we are getting this is the answer. Okay, M. Let's check. FRT we should get. E plus 1 is F. S -1 RS, so R, and +1 is again T. So HQFZUMFRT, so option is what? D. Okay, so easy question. In certain code language, TOUR is written as 10234. It's very simple. TOUR is 1 2 3 4, and clear is written as CLEAR. The code is what? 5 6 7 8. R was already here. That means my code for R is 4, which is not given. That means it will be same. So for spare, what it will be? Very easy question. One more time. For S, what is the code? Okay, for spare it is given 9048, sorry, 847. So it's given 90847. What they're asking? Tears. TEARS. So 40, what is the code? 1. Check here. It is 1. Next is E. So E is 7. Check here. E is 7. So it will be 7. Okay. A is what? A is 8. See here also it is 8. So 8, 178. Okay. R is what? 4. So R is 4. S is what? 9. So 17849. Okay. 17849. Option is what? D. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Rose is coded as 6821. So Rose is coded as 6821. Chair is coded as chair, CHAIR, 73456. Preach is coded as PREACH, 961473. What will be the code of research? Code of research, RESEARCH. So R is what? 6. Check here, 6. R is again here 6. So it is 6. E is what? 1. S is what? 2. E is what? Again 1. Okay. A is what? A is 4. R is what? 6. C is what? 7. H is what? 3. So 612146736. 612146736 is 763. 6121467. So option is B. So next question is, find the next alphabet of the series in the given sequence: ALN, DNR and GPR. Okay. So ALN, ALN, DNR and GPR. This is given. So please see, this is the plus 3. If I add 3 na to A, B, C, D, plus 3. If I add 3 na, E, F, G, L, M, N. So plus 2, M, N. Okay, plus 2, O, P. Understood? So according to this, if I add 3 na, H, I, J, the answer should start with J. And here plus 2, so the answer should be Q, R. So I will J and R. Let's check J and R. But what's the problem with the question, you know? Here there is no sequence. Means see na, here M, N, okay, N, M, N, O, P, Q, R. So that is fine. Means something if we add here, that sequence is not forming here. There is no pattern. Okay. So I think na, this is not P, it's a mistake. This is not R, it is P. Okay, so M, N, O, P plus 2. So here if you plus 2, P, Q, R plus 2. So this is wrong what is given. R, S, T. So answer is what? JRT. So option is which? 2. So this is not DNR, it is DNP, I think. Okay. Find the missing number in the following series. 2, 15, 10, 17, 26. 2, 15, 10, 17, 26. So find the missing number in the series. Means we want after 26. Okay. After 26 we want. So let's start. Let me write the question. 2, 15 they have said, 10, 17 and then 26. Correct? Okay. 2, 15, 10, 17, 26. Okay. So into, if I add 13, then it is 15. If I add 5, then it is 10. No. If I minus 5, it is 10. Correct? So from here to here, if I am going, so it's plus 7, plus 13, minus 5, plus 7. Here 17 plus 26 is plus how much? 9. Correct? So actually what is the problem, you know? There is mistake in this question. This is not 15, this is 5. If I do it 5 na, if I take it 5, then see plus 3 will give me what? 5. Plus 5 will give me 10. Plus 7 will give me 9. So sequence is there. I am adding 3, 5, 7, 9. So in this I will add 11. So what I will get? Plus 11. So answer is 37. Then I will get 37. Okay, that I think here there was a mistake. It's not 15, it is 5. So let me check. Is the answer 37? Yes. Answer is what? Oh, they have given B. So it is C here, and this the answer is 37. Okay, like this. Let's move ahead. Find the odd man out. 34, 105, 424, 215, 12755. So numbers are very huge. Okay, so I think something is getting multiplied. So let's check. 34 twos are, let's check. 34 twos are, 34 into 2 will be 68. 34 into 3 is 102. So let me write this. So number is 34, and after that 105, 424 was there. Okay, 2125 is there, 12755 is there. Okay, so when I multiply with this, I am getting multiply, sorry, it's not plus. When I multiply with this 3, so I get 102. If I add 3, I get 105. Okay, so let me check. 105 into 3 is 315. No, 105 into 4 is 420. See here, multiply by 4, so I am getting answer as 420. Sorry, 420 I am getting. So answer is what? 420. And if I plus 4, okay, so multiply by 3 and then add the same number. That is, I think, the sequence. So 4, 4. So I think here now, if I multiply with 5 and then add 5, just check whether I am getting 2125. Let me check. 424 into 5 plus 5. Yes, 2125. So the sequence here is into 6 plus 6. Let me check. Into 6 plus 6. Yes, 1725 12755 or it was 56? It was 55. Okay, so why I am getting this wrong? 2125 into 6 plus 6. Okay, okay, yeah, 12756. They have asked odd man out, na? So this is the odd man out. Understood? This is odd man out. The question was odd man out. Okay, answer is what? 12755. So answer is A. Okay, I think they have given C, which is wrong. Okay, so this is odd man out. You understood? There was a sequence. What is the sequence? Into 3 and then add the same number. Into 4, add the same number. Into 5, add the same number. Into 6, add same number. So I am getting 1276. But what is given? 12755. So this is wrong. Okay, let's go to the next question. So Ram moves towards southeast a distance of 7 kilometers. Fine. So let me make this. It's a directions question. So north, south, east, west. Southeast means this direction. So if he is standing here, understand, he will go till here 7 kilometers. Okay, 7 kilometers. He then moves towards west. West means here how much, and travels a distance of 14. So double, 14 kilometers. Okay, from there he moves towards the northwest. Northwest means this direction. Okay, so he will move towards the northwest from here. Okay, how much? 7 kilometers. So this is same. This is means this is same, this distance, remember. And finally move towards a distance of 4 kilometers towards east. East means obviously this side. So he will move 4 kilometers from here. So understand, from how far is he now from the starting point. So from starting point, how far he is. So if see 7 kilometers, this is same, this is also 7 kilometers. So obviously he is going parallel to this. So from here to here, what is the kilometer? This total now will be 14 kilometers. So 4 kilometers he has covered. So remaining is how much? 10 kilometers. So answer is C. Okay, very easy question. Fine. Always make this diagram as we used to do in the class. Okay, first he said one more time. First he said that he is moving to the southeast. So he came from here to here. Okay, he came from here to here. This is 7 kilometers. Then he moved towards the west 14 kilometers. Okay, then towards the north it's 7 kilometers. So obviously this is parallel. And here again he moves 4 kilometers. Means this is also parallel to this. Okay, this is also parallel to this. So 4 kilometers he has already moved. So remaining is 10 kilometers from his starting point. PQRS are playing carom. Okay, PR and SQ are partners. S is to the right of R. Okay, if R is facing the west, then Q is facing, okay, so this is north, this is west, south, east. Okay, now let's say if this is the carom. So obviously when we play the carom, everyone is faces inside, okay, towards each other. So everyone is facing this side, everyone is facing this side, everyone is facing this side, everyone is facing this side. So PQRS are playing carom. P and R are partners and S and Q are partners. S is to the right of the R, but where is R? We don't know. R is facing west. Now understand, if R is facing west, that means R is facing this side. R is facing this side. This side. That means R should sit here. Now understand, if R is sitting like this, R's right hand side is this and R's left hand side is this. So S is to the right of R. That means S is here. Understood? P and R are the partners. So obviously P will sit here. S and Q is the partner. So here he will sit. Then Q is facing which direction? Q is facing which direction? Up direction. This is which direction? North. So answer is what? B. Understood? Easy questions. Fine. One morning, a boy starts walking, okay, in a particular direction of 5 kilometers and then takes left turn and walks another 5 kilometers. Thereafter, he again takes left turn and walks another 5 kilometers. And at last, he takes right turn and walks 5 kilometers. Now, he sees his shadow in front of him. What direction he did start initially? Where he started? Okay, that is the question. Now, understand. Obviously, see, you need to understand that now he sees his shadow in front of him. Okay, and he started in the morning. That means, obviously, you have to understand that. See, obviously if this is my east, okay, and he sees the shadow, okay, that means shadow is this side, means he is facing west. Okay, so at the end he should face what? West, because sun to rises from east, na, sun rises from east. He can see the shadow in front. If I can see the shadow in front, that means sun is behind. That means he is facing what? West. at the end. Okay, so you can start with the options also, or you can directly try also. Okay, let's try. Let's say a boy starts walking, so wherever if the ending position is facing west, and that means that will be the right answer. So let's try walking in a particular direction 5 kilometers. Okay, so let's say he is walking 5 kilometers. So let's say he walks 5 kilometers. So this is 5 kilometer. I also don't know. Let's see if he's facing west, and then takes left turn, that means here, and walks another 5 kilometers. So he will come here 5 kilometers. Thereafter he again turns left, that means again he has come down 5 kilometers. Okay, so this is all parallel, and walks another 5 kilometers, takes left and another 5 kilometers, and at last he takes right turn. From here he is facing now this side, so his left is this and his right is this. So he takes right turn, so right turns and walks 5 kilometers. So he is facing this side, he is facing this side, understand, this is west side. Okay, and east is this. So obviously if sun is here in the morning, that means he will see the shadow in front of him. So actually now, what direction he started? Actually this, here he started now. Actually which direction he was moving? Towards the north. So this is the answer. Understood? B is the answer. Is that clear? If randomly, let's say you don't know, okay, let us assume that he started from south. See, that he started from south. So he started from here, he went to the south 5 kilometers. Okay, okay, now this side is he is left, this side is his right, and then he takes left turn and walks another 5 kilometers. So left and takes 5 kilometers. Now his left is this side, right is this side. Thereafter he again turns left. Now again he is going towards his left 5 kilometers. Okay, now his left is this side, right is this side, and at last he turns right. See, he turns right means this side. Okay, and walks 5 kilometers. So that means he's walking this side, he's facing this side. That means he's facing what? East side. So his shadow will not be in front, shadow will be at back here. Okay, so that means this is wrong now. Where, when his shadow will be in front? When he's facing west. So south is not the answer. Like this you can try. So option is what? North. The first one what we did now is correct. If you start the option the same way in north side, you will get the right answer. It is a 3 o'clock in watch. Okay, 3 o'clock in watch. Let me make a watch. This is my watch. So understand, let me make it clearly. If let us make in notes. If the minute hands point towards northeast, then the hour hand will point towards the dash. Very simple question. Logic. Listen. This is clock. Now let's say it is 3 p.m. Okay. So this is my long hand. This is my short hand. So it is 3 p.m. Okay, fine. Now understand, if what they said, what was the question? He turns, sorry, not this. If the minute has a hand points towards northeast, then our hand will point towards. So obviously if minute hand, this is minute hand now, if it turns 45 degree, means this side northeast, this is northeast, north, south, east, west. So northeast means this side, northeast means this side. So this is northeast. If this has moved 45 degrees, understand, so obviously at the same time this R and also now will move 45 degrees from here to here. Is this clear? Okay, so this is which direction they are asking. This is which direction. So when the R moves, na R hand, the minute's hand also moves, or when the minute hand moves, I would rather say minute hand if moves, na the R hand also moves. Okay, so this is also 45 degrees from here to here. Okay, so this is which direction? South, east. This is which direction? South, east. Let us check the answer. So answer is southeast. The option is D. Okay, clear? Let's move to the next question. A man is facing west. A man is facing west. He turns 45 degree in the clockwise. A man is facing west. Again, north, south, east, west. Man is facing west. That means this side he is facing. He turns 45 degree in clockwise. If he is facing this side west, so his right side is this side, left side is this side. He turns 45 degree clockwise. What is clockwise? This is clockwise. Now this direction is clockwise. This direction is clockwise. So now he will turn here 45 degree. Okay. Now he is facing this side. And then another 180 degree. Okay. In the same direction. Means clockwise he goes on 180 degree. Understand? From here now, let me take another pen. Now he is here facing this side. 180 degree means he will take 180 degree. That means he will face this side now here. Okay, somewhere this side is facing 180 degree. And then 270 degree anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means what? If he is facing this side, 270 means this is 180, correct? From 270, if I remove 180, it is 90 degree. Means again 45 degree, this 45. So here again 45 degree. This is what? 45 degree. Okay, this total now what you see in golden color, this is 270 degree. So in which direction he is facing now? He is facing this direction. So it is what? Southwest direction. Option is what? D. Okay, easy part. Okay, one more time, listen, understand. He initially now he started from here, then he takes 45 degree towards the clockwise, so that means he went up. Okay, then what happens? 180 degree he goes in the same direction, that is clockwise, and then anti-clockwise he goes how much? 280 degree. So this is 180 plus 90, so 180 plus 90 is 270. So this direction, so this is which direction? Southwest direction. Very easy. Okay, 6 person A, B, C, D, E and F are sitting in 2 rows. Okay, 2 rows are there. A, B, C, D, E and F are sitting in 2 rows with 3 persons. Okay, in each row, means 3 are on one side, 3 are on other side. Both rows are in front of each other. That is what I have made parallel. E is not at the end of any row. That means E is in middle. Either this part or this part, E is there. Okay, and D is the second left of F. Still now we could not decide. Why we could not decide? Because nothing concrete is given. Understood? So D is second left to the F. Okay. C is neighbor of E. Okay, and diagonally opposite to D. If B is the neighbor of F, who is in front of C, then who is sitting diagonally to F? So nothing concrete given. Okay, let us assume that, see, in this question now what they have given is, what I can understand, that both the rows are in front of each other. That is fine. E is not at the end. That means either E will be here or he will be here. Okay, D is second left to the F. D is second left to the F. Means if F is here, that means D is second left to the F. Okay, so if F is here, that means D is here somewhere second left, correct? So let us check whether where E we should have. C is neighbor of E. C is neighbor of E. That means if E can't be here, understand, E can't be here, because if I take E here, C can't be neighbor. So when I say neighbor, either he will be on left or he will be on the right. C will be on E's either side. And diagonally opposite to D. Diagonally opposite to D means C is here, neighbor of E, and diagonally opposite to D. If B is the neighbor of F, B is the neighbor of F means B is here. Who is in front of C? Who is in front of C? C clearly given. F, who is in front of C? Correct, we are going right. Then who is sitting diagonally? Okay, diagonally to the F. Diagonally F. Who is remaining? A. So answer is what? A. Option is what? C. Okay, go slow, do it. It's very easy. I tried to make the diagram. First I placed E on the both the side. Then they have clearly said that D is to the left. So I came to that I can place F here. You can either place here also F, and accordingly the sum will be solved. Okay, there will be no change. 5 students are standing in a circle. Let's do it. 5 students are standing in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same way here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll say why? Because in the question now it is not clear. Okay, so I'll make 2 circles, and one circle will also automatically, one option will get means cancelled, because it will give you wrong positions. Abhinav is between Alok and Ankur. So if this is Abhinav, Alok and Ankur, correct? So here what I will do is, if Abhinav is this na, on right hand side I will take Alok, and here I will take Ankur. Okay, Apurva is on left of Abhishek. So I have made 2 options. Both the options I have considered. Apurva is on the left of Abhishek. Okay, Abhishek is not positioned. Okay, fine. Alok is on the left of Apurva. If this is Apurva, Apurva's right is this, left is this. That means Alok should come here, right? Then see, actually Abhinav is between Alok and Ankur, na? So that means this is, we are going somewhere wrong. So let us try to plot here. Alok is on the left of Apurva. So if Apurva is here, that means left is this. We are going correct. Left of the Alok. Okay. Apurva is on the left of Abhishek. Apurva is on the left of Abhishek. So Abhishek, if he is sitting here, his left side is this. Everything done. Who is sitting next to Abhinav on the right? On Abhinav's right, who is there? Abhinav's right, Alok is there. So answer is what? D. Understood? So here when I tried to make this na, when I tried to fix Apurva na, so on Apurva's left Alok was not there. Here he was not there. I have placed him here. That means he is on the right. That means this diagram is wrong. So I took alternative solutions, both the things. Okay. P, Q, R, S and T are sitting in a line facing west. Okay, this is west direction. So that means like this. P, Q, R, S, T. P, Q, R, S, T. R is sitting at the north end. R is sitting at the north end. Means where R will sit. North is what? North is this direction or north. Okay, so R is sitting here. Okay, one more time it is easy. And S is sitting to the south end. Okay, south end means this is south. Okay, this is S. So S is sitting here. T is neighbor of R and Q. T is neighbor of R and Q. Means if T is here, T is neighbor of R and Q. So who is at the center? R. P and Q are seated together. P and Q both are together. C satisfied. Who is sitting in the middle? Who is sitting in the middle? Q. So option is what? B. Understood? Simple. Suresh sister is wife of Ram. Suresh sister. So Suresh is there. And Suresh sis is there. He is wife of Ram. Means versus Ram. Okay, husband wife. So I have written versus. We used to write it like this in the class. Suresh sis versus Ram means they are husband wife. Ram is Rani's brother. Ram is Rani's brother. So Rani is there and they are brother sister. Okay, bro sis. Okay. Ram's father is Madhur. Ram's father is Madhur. Okay, Ram's father is Madhur. Okay, Ram's father is Madhur. Fine. If Ram's father is Madhur, that means Rani's father is also Madhur, brother sister. So father, fine. Madhur is father. Sheetal is Ram's grandmother. Ram's grandmother means Madhur's mother. Madhur's mother is who? Sheetal. Okay, Madhur's mother is Sheetal, grandmom. Okay, grandmom of Ram. Okay, grandmother of Ram. Rima is Sheetal's daughter-in-law. Rima is Sheetal's daughter-in-law. Sheetal's daughter-in-law. Sheetal's daughter-in-law means Madhur versus who has married? Rima. Madhur has married Rima. Okay, Sheetal is mother-in-law, no? So Madhur is the son. So means they are married. So this is versus. Okay, here they are husband wife. Okay, what is asked? Rohit is Rani's brother. Rohit is Rani's brother's son. Rohit is Rani's brother's son. So Rohit is Rani's. Rani's brother is who? Ram. So Ram's son is who? Means they have a son. Their son is who? Means Suresh sis and Ram. Okay, they are who? What is his name? Rohit. Okay, so who is Rohit to Suresh? Please understand. These people are mom and dad. Okay, and mom of Rohit is sister of Suresh. Suresh's sister na versus Ram. So Rohit's mom is who? Suresh sis. So Suresh is who? Brother of mom. So Rohit's mom's brother. So obviously he is mama. Okay, uncle. And Rohit is what? Nephew. Who is Rohit to Suresh? Nephew. Understood? Fine. Let's move ahead. Okay, let's start with this question. See, the pointing to a man, a lady said, very confusing question. His mother is the only daughter of my mother. His mother means there is a man, man's mother. Okay, mother is the only daughter of my mother. Is only the daughter of my mother. Understand? See, his mother means man's mother is the only daughter of my mother. How is the lady related to the man? So how she is related? That lady. He is the, see na, his mother is only daughter of my mother. His mother means man's mother is only daughter of my mother. Okay, of my mother means of my mother means this lady's mother is who? This. So who is this lady? How is this lady related to the man? She is the mother of this man. Okay, please be careful when you are reading. Okay, it's very confusing. His mother is only daughter of my mother. Okay, only daughter means this mother has a mother who is the only daughter of my mother. Only daughter of my mother means this lady na is mother of this man. In a joint family, there are father, okay, father, mother, okay, fine. There is father. So if there is father, obviously there will be mother, father versus mother. Three married sons, okay, one, two, three. Three married sons. Married means, okay, married means obviously son and he will have wife, son and he will have wife, son and he will have wife, and one unmarried daughter. So obviously there is a daughter, okay. Out of the son, two each daughters means they have daughter, daughter. He also have daughter, daughter, and one has only one son, okay. How many female members are there in the family? Female members. So one is mother, wife, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it there? Yes. So answer is what? C. Understood? So this is the answer. Fine. Let's move ahead. When Rani saw Vinith, okay, Rani, okay, Rani is there. She saw the Vinith. She recollected that he is the brother of my grandson, grandfather's son. Means grandfather is there. So obviously Rani has a father and then a grandfather. Okay. So he is the brother of my grandfather's son. Grandfather's son is who? Father. Grandfather's son is father. Father's brother means this is Vinith. Okay. So how is Rani related to Vinith? So obviously he's like Chachu na. Means he's like what? Father. Okay. So Rani is what? Daughter. I think it is daughter. Option is B. Okay. Ananya is mother of Satya. Okay. Ananya is mother of Satya. So Ananya is there. Obviously Ananya is married. Okay. To whom I don't know. But Satya is the son. Shyam is son of Bhima. So Bhima. Obviously he has also son. So versus someone he is married. Okay. It is Shyam. Shiva is brother of Ananya. Shiva is brother of Ananya. Okay. Brother sister. Shiva is brother of Ananya. Fine. If Satya is sister of Shyam. Satya is sister of Sam. These are brother sister. That means Ananya is married to whom? Bhima. Okay, Ananya is married to Bhima. So they are married and these are their children. How Bhima is related to Shiva? Bhima is related to Shiva. Okay, they are brother sister. Na Ananya and Shiva is what? Brother sister. Okay, so wife's brother. Wife's brother is what? Brother-in-law. Wife's brother is what? Brother-in-law. Suman is daughter-in-law of Rakesh. Suman is the brother-in-law of Rakesh. So Rakesh is there. Suman. So obviously Rakesh has son and is married to Suman. Okay, fine. Rakesh is father and he has brother-in-law, daughter-in-law Suman and sister-in-law of Rajesh. Sister-in-law of Rajesh. Sister-in-law of Rajesh means obviously please understand this is who? Rajesh. And Rajesh is who? Rajesh is Suman's sister-in-law. Ramesh is son of Rakesh and only brother of Rajesh. So if Ramesh is son of Rakesh, Ramesh is son of Rakesh. So Ramesh is son of Rakesh and only brother of Rajesh. That means Suman is married to whom? Suman is married to that one son whose name was not there, no? So it is Ramesh. So find the relation between Ramesh and Ramesh with Suman. So what is the? They are husband wife. Okay. Suman is husband. One more time. Let's see. Easy. See what they said here is Suman is brother-in-law. Suman is what I'm saying. Suman is daughter-in-law of Rakesh. So Rakesh, obviously Rakesh has a son, okay, who is married to Suman. Therefore, Suman is daughter-in-law. And sister-in-law of Rajesh. So Rajesh is their sister-in-law. Understood? So obviously sister-in-law means Rakesh's son is Rajesh. Okay. Ramesh is the only son of Rakesh. Ramesh is the only son of Rakesh. So Rakesh has only son. Ramesh is the son of Rakesh and only brother of Rajesh. Only brother of Rajesh means they are brothers. Okay, and only brother. That means this son who is missing na is Ramesh. So Ramesh and Suman is what? They are husband wife. Okay, the LR is solved. Fine. Let's move to next part. The most accurate mode of data representation is tabulation. Most accurate, right? Which is the left part of the table providing the description of the rows? Stub. All straightforward question. The mean of the 100 observations is 50. If one of the observation which was 50 replaced by 40, 1 minute. That means if mean is 100, okay, a mean of the 100 observations is 50. Okay, I'm making mistakes. So summation x, which is incorrect summation x is equals to how much? 50 and 00 5000. Now I have to correct this. If one of the observation which was 50 is replaced by 50, 40, so 5000 is replaced by what? 50, which was 50 is replaced by 40, which was 50 is replaced by what? 40. So 5000 minus 50 was replaced by 40, so minus 10. So 4990 is the correct summation. This is correct summation. The resulting mean, obviously to get the mean I will divide this by 90 or 100. Why? Because 50 was replaced now by 40. Okay, when I removed the 50, the number went to 99. Again I replaced it with 40, so the number is 100. So 4990 upon 100 becomes how much? 49.90. So option is what? B. Okay, easy. Ogive for more than type and less than type distribution intersect at median. If you remember the diagram what we have done in the class, this is ogive, this is ogive, where they meet? Median. If the mean is 10, mode is 7, find out the median. So we know that mode is equals to thrice median minus twice mode. Okay, so my mode is how much? Mean is 10, so 2 into 10. Mode is how much? 7, so thrice median. Please check thrice median. So 20, 2 tens are 20, 20 will go that side, it will get added, so 27 into thrice median. So median is equals to how much? 27 upon 3 is equals to 9. Answer is A. Understood? Easy question. If the CV and the standard deviation are 60 and 12, CV is 60, standard deviation is how much? 12. Find the mean. So how we find the mean? CV is equals to standard deviation upon mean into 100. Okay, so CV is how much? 60 is equals to standard deviation is 12 upon mean into 100. So 12 divided by 60 into 100. 12 divided by 60. Okay, 60 will go that side, x bar will come this side, into 100 is 20%. Sorry, 20. X bar is equals to 20, not percent. X bar is equal to 20. Answer is C. Okay. Many options given might be wrong. Okay, in the answers. So correct it. Okay. I think 64th is also wrong. I think they have given something mode or something. Please check. So any of the one of the questions it is wrong. I remember. So please check that. Done. After 66, 67. Dash is based on all observation. Okay. And dash is based on central 50% observation. That is quartile deviation. Dash is based on all observation. What it is? Is the range based on all observation? No. Range is based on extreme values. So range is not the answer. Okay. Quartile deviation is here. Okay. In the second part. So I think mean deviation and quartile deviation. Obviously mean deviation is based on what? All the observations. The relationship between two variable x and y is 4x minus 10y is equals to 20. Correct. So this is given what? The relationship between 4xy minus 10y is equal to 20. The median value of the x is 20. Okay, the median value of y. So I want in terms of y. So what we do? We'll rearrange this in terms of y. Minus 10y is equal to 20 minus 4x. I've sent 4x on the other side. This 4x will go this side. Okay, then y is equal to 20 upon minus 10 minus 4x upon minus 20. Okay, I have to just substitute the values. Okay, so I'll get the answer. So here if I make the equation, it is minus 2. Okay, minus will become plus 4 ones are 5s are x by 5. So let's put how much is x? X is 20. X is how much? 20. So minus 2 plus 20 upon 5 is 4. So minus 2 plus 4, answer is 2. Answer is 2. So answer should be B. Okay, please satisfy yourself. It's very easy. What we have to do is we have to convert this equation in terms of y. Okay, once I convert this into terms of y, okay, this means I'll just substitute the median of x, so I'll get the median of y. Which one of the following is not a method of measure of dispersion? This is standard deviation, mean deviation, range, everything is method. Concurrent deviation is not the method. Okay, concurrent deviation method was to calculate the R, correlation coefficient. Mode is least frequent value, middlemost value, most frequent value. Most frequent value, answer is C. Okay, so very easy questions. If you have done December 2022 MTP, okay, it was there in that. The median of the observation 42, 72, 35. So obviously what I'll have to do, I'll have to arrange this. So first number is 35, next is 42, next is 51. I'm arranging this 56, next is what? 67, next is what? 72, again 72, 2 times. Okay, next is what? 81, next is 85, and next is 92. How many number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everything done. Okay, we have to take the middlemost value. You remember? So 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 upon 2 is 5.5. So fifth and sixth data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So average of this 67 plus 72 upon 2. 67 plus 72 upon 2. This is how we used to calculate the median when it is even data. Okay, so 67 plus 72 upon 2. Answer is what? 69.5. Option A. I think here also they have given C, but right answer is A. Okay. If the sum of the square, okay, of value equals to 3390, sum of the square, okay, that is sum of the square of value is 3390, number of observation is 30, standard deviation is 7. Standard deviation is what? 7. So what is the mean value of the observation? X bar. So we know that standard deviation, there was two formulas. Okay, one was summation x minus x bar the whole square upon n, another one was summation x square upon n minus x bar square. So standard deviation is 7 is equals to under root summation x square is 3390 upon n is how much? 30 minus x bar square. So what I will do, I'll have to square both the sides, so the root is removed. So 7 square is what? 49 is equals to 3390 divided by 30. 3390 divided by 30. How much it is? 113. So 113 minus x bar square. So obviously x bar square is equals to 113 minus 49. It's 64. This is not the answer. I think 64. Oh, it is not given. So x bar is how much? Root of that. That is 8. 64 root is 8. Understood? So this is how it is solved. You should know the formula, then only it will be able for you. You will be able to solve this. Okay. 72. The mean annual salary of all the employees is 25,000. The mean salary of male and female employees 27,000. Okay. So combined is 25,000, right? And 27,000, right? And one is 17,000. This is male. Here what they have asked, male. So male I will write here, female I will write here. Okay. So find the percentage of male and female employed. So here the difference is 2,000. Here the difference is 8,000. Correct. So the ratio to the male female is 8,000. Okay, 8,000 upon 8 by 10. Correct. Now total is 10. Right. So total is how? 8,000 divided by 10,000. Correct. So the ratio is 8,000 divided by 10,000. So answer is how much? 0.8. That is 80%. Okay. 80% and 20% will be the answer. Fine. We have done these shortcuts in the class. In the variance of random variable x is 18. So variance is 18. Sorry. Yeah. Variance is equals to 18. Find the variance of y is equals to. You know that in y we take only the absolute value. Okay. Of b and then standard deviation of x. But here what happened? They have given us the they have given us the variance. So what I will do is I'll square this and I will square this also. Okay. So my 2 is how much? My 2's value is b's value is 2. My b's value is 2. So 2 square. Okay. This was the formula which we used to apply. Okay. And we will get variance of y. Okay. So listen, 1 minute. Let's go slow. I know that standard deviation of y is equals to absolute value of b into standard deviation of x. Okay. I want variance and variance is given. So variance of x is how much? 18. So variance of x is given. So make square this also as square. Okay. So variance of y I will get. So b is how much? 2. 2 square is how much? 4. Into variance of x is how much? 18. So 4 into 18. Check 4 into 18. How much is the answer? 72. Answer is 70. So variance of x, y is 72. Okay. Easy. Very easy part. Fine. Okay. Next. If the variance of the data is 12, understand, variance of the data is 12, mean value is 40. What is the CV? We know that CV is equals to standard deviation upon mean into 100, correct? So obviously the variance is given. So how we will find standard deviation? That is root 12. Mean is how much? 40 into 100. Come on, take the answer. Root 12. So 12 square root divided by 40 into 100. The answer I am getting is 8.66%. 8.66%, that is 8.65. Option is D. Okay, easy question. If the given set, if all the data are of same value, then the variance would be 0. There is no variance, there is no standard deviation. Answer is 0. Okay, standard deviation will be 0. Square of 0 is 0. If arithmetic mean between two variables is 5, GM is 4, what is the value of harmonic mean? We know that GM square is equals to AM into HM. Correct? We know this. So GM is what? GM is 4. So 4 square is equals to AM is how much? 5 into HM. So 16 divided by 5. Check. 16 divided by 5. What is the answer? 16 divided by 5. I am getting 3.2. The answer is what? 3.2. Easy. Okay. Very simple sums if you know the formula. The average age of 15 students is 9 years. So average student of 15 students means N1 is equals to 15. Okay. Average X1 bar is equals to 9. Out of them the average age of 5 students means N2. Okay. This is what? The average age of 15 students. Okay. Average age of 5 students is 13. Average age of 15 students. Okay. This is total. The total of this is 15 and fine, 1 minute. I'll do it one more time. Total value is 15. Total average is 9. That is combined mean I'm talking about. Out of them, see, later I came to know that it is out of them. The average age of 5 students means N1 is 5 and X1 bar is 13. Okay, average age. And N2 is 8. So obviously X2 is 5. Okay, what is the average of the remaining 2 students? If you check now, total students are 15. 8 plus 5 is 13. So remaining students are how much? Is 2. So average I want of the third group. So what is the formula for combined mean? So combined mean is equals to, we know that, okay, N1 into X1 bar plus N2 into X2 bar plus N3 into X3 bar upon N1 plus N2 plus N3, which is 15. So combined mean is what? Here 9. So 9 is equals to, N1 is how much? N1 is 5 into 13 plus here, okay, 8 into 5 plus 2 into X3 bar. Okay, I need to find that upon total N1 plus N2 is 15. Okay, now I'll minus this. Listen. So 15 into 9 is how much? 135. So 135 minus, I'll take this part now on other side. 13 into 5 is how much? 65. Okay, minus this multiplication is 40. So minus 40 is equals to 2x cube bar. Correct? So 135 minus 65 minus 40. So answer comes to 30. 30 is equals to 2x bar 3. So x bar 3 is equals to how much? 15. I think the option is D. Okay. So this is the answer. Clear? Fine. So what I have done is, listen, 15 will go this side, it will become 135. This will get multiplied, it will go to the other side and become minus 65. This will be get multiplied, it will become 40 and will go to the other side. Okay, this calculation needs to be fast, then only it will be able to solve. The major times the students have the complaint what? That we can't calculate, we can't complete the paper, we know the things. Okay, so you will have to be quick in this. Okay, you'll have to practice this. Okay, and we have practiced it very well in the exam, in the class also. Okay, so obviously we have prepared, very well prepared for the exam. I think the ticket numbered 1 to 20 are mixed up, and then ticket, okay, and then the ticket drawn at a random. Okay, I have mixed the ticket. So my sample space is how much? My sample space is 20. I have 20 tickets. Okay, what is the probability that the ticket drawn bears a number multiple of 3 or 7? I did not say 3 and 7. It is 3 or 7. Means multiple of 3 is what? 3, 6, 9, 15, 18, 12 I missed. 12, 15, 18. Correct? Same way multiple of 7 is what? 7, 14. That's it. Correct? So I want the probability that the number should be multiple of 3 or 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So total is 8. 8 upon 20. Answer is what? 2 4s are 2, 10s are 2 2s are 2 5s are. So 2 by 5. Option is 2 by 5. Okay. These are multiple of 3. These are multiple of 7. So in all how many numbers? 8. Sample space is what? 20. The probability of the leap year is 53 Sundays. 53 Sundays. Orally by heart, you might have solved this 2 by 7. Okay, answer is 2 by 7. Still, understand 52 complete weeks are there. 52 hours complete weeks are there, right? And then since it is leap year, therefore 2 extra days. So that can be Saturday, Sunday. Okay, 2 extra days. After completing the full 52 weeks in a year, 2 extra days are there. Because if you check now, 52 into 7, it comes to 364. Okay, 364 means 364 days is equals to 52 complete weeks, and then 366 days are there in a year. Yes, leap year, especially leap year. So 2 days that extra can be Saturday, Sunday. Okay, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday I have already taken. So what they are asking, 53 Sundays. So here one is 53 Sunday, and again here there is one more Sunday, correct? 2 by time it can be Sundays. This is Saturday, huh? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so 2 by 7 is the answer. That is what I was saying. Okay, okay, fine, done. So what if 3 coins are tossed simultaneously? If 3 coins are tossed, so we know how the sample space would be. Fine, this is sample space 2 raised to 3. Okay, two options are there, raised to 3, 8 should be the sample space, so it is 8. What is the probability of getting two head together? Please remember, two head together they have said. Okay, student are two head now, so instantly he will write, okay, two heads and two heads, so 3 by 8. Okay, that you can mark and see it is given also. They are saying together means what? They should be, they needs to be together. So here it is together, and here it is not together, here it is together, here it is not together. Okay, see, h is here and 1 is at the end, so together 2 by 8, so that is 1 by 4. So option is what? A. Okay, next, a class consists of 10 boys 20 girls. Okay, boys are there, 10 boys are there, girls are 20, fine, of which half boys and half girls have blue eyes, means 5 boys have blue eyes. Okay, half girls means 10 girls have blue eyes. Okay, so find the probability that a student chosen random is a boy and has a blue eyes. Okay, so total students are 30, and what I want, boy is chosen, it's a randomly chosen student is a boy. Okay, but has a blue eyes. So how many boys has a blue eyes? 5. So 5 by 30 is the answer, so that is 1 by 6. Option is A. Okay, yes, let's proceed up further. A machine is made of two parts, A and B. The manufacturing process of each part is such that probability of part being defective is 0.8, means if probability of A, okay, being defective is 0.08, that means probability of A complement is equals to how much? 0.92. That means the product is not defective. And that of B means probability of being defective in B is 0.05. So that means the product is not defective is what? 0.95. What is the probability that the assembled part will not have any defect? That means the assembled part now will not have any defect. Now think, a product is being designed. Okay, there are two parts, A and B. Now A being defective and B being defective is not dependent. Understand this? Understood? B is not dependent on A, neither A is dependent on B for being defective. Okay, when the product will be correct, when both are non-defective, means 0.92 into 0.95. So A complement, B complement, means A and B, non-defective, non-defective. So 0.92, and is because it is independent. Okay, so it will be probability of A complement into probability of B complement, 0.95. We know this straight away formula. Okay, into B complement. So answer is what? 0.92 into 0.95. 0.92 into 0.95. I am getting 0.874. 0.874. So option is what? D. Simple. Okay. So one more time. Probability of A is 1 by 3. B is 3 by 4. Intersection is given. A given that B is asked. So probability of A given that B is what? Probability of A intersection B in the numerator. And what is there in the denominator? B. So probability of B. This is how we used to remember. And we have proved this in the class. A intersection B is what? 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 divided by probability of B. B is what? 3 by 4. I have written it purposely like this so that the calculation becomes easy. Okay, 1 by 6 as it is. When I put multiplication, it will become reverse. Okay, so answer is what? 2 2s are, 2 3s are. So answer is 2 by 9. Option B. Okay, easy. Done. If the number is selected at random for the first 50 natural numbers, okay, what is the probability that the number will be multiple of, out of first 50 natural numbers, 50 natural numbers, 1 2 3 4 5 6, like this 50 numbers, what is the probability that selected number is a multiple of 3 and 4? Now we know that multiple of 3 and 4 means multiple of 12. 3 4s are 12. So 12, 24, then what? 36, and then what? 48. So it is 4 numbers are there between 51 to 50 which are multiple of 3 as well as what? 4. So 4 divided by 50. So answer is what? 2 by 25. I think option is B. Okay, option is B. Let me check. Yes, option is B. It is not wrong. If the first quartile is 56, so Q1 is 56, Q3 is 77, so they want quartile deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation, Q3 minus Q1 upon Q3 plus Q1. So Q3 is how much? 77 minus Q1 is how much? 56. 77 plus 56 into 100, obviously. Okay, 77 minus 56, 77 minus 56 comes 21 upon 77 plus 56, answer is 133 into 100. So 21 divided by 133 into 100 becomes 15.78. So 15.79 is the answer. 78. So option B. Okay, easy question. Skewness of normal distribution is 0. There is no skewness in normal distribution. It is symmetrical, correct? This all we know. The Poisson distribution of P of x is equals to 2 and is equals to P x is equals to 3. Okay, so the standard deviation, we know that in Poisson distribution the standard deviation is what? Is equals to root of m. Okay, in the Poisson distribution, standard deviation is root of m. So for this the formula will be what? E raised to minus m into m square, okay, upon 2 factorial, correct? M raised to x, x is 2, is equals to, they are both equal, e raised to minus m into m cube upon 3 factorial. So obviously this and this will get cancelled. From here square will get cancelled, from here cube, so 1 m is remaining. Okay, 3 will go that side. So when I write 3 that side, it will be 3 2s are 6, correct? 3 factorial is 6 upon 2 factorial will be 2 is equals to m. 2 1s are 2 3s are, m is what? 3. Understood? But here we make a mistake. M, standard deviation is not m, standard deviation is root of m. So 3 is not the answer, A is the answer, that is root 3. Okay, be careful with this. Standard deviation of binomial distribution. Okay, binomial distribution, standard deviation is what? Root of NPQ. Answer is what? Root of NPQ. Okay, so B, this is the answer, B. The speed of a bike follows normal distribution. Okay, so in this normal distribution sum, we used to do it like this. Okay, so mean is 80, we used to write it here, and standard deviation we used to write here 9.4. Okay, find the probability that the bike picked at a random is traveling more than 95 km per hour. Obviously, if 80 is here, 95 should come onto the right hand side. More than 95 means they are asking us this tail. Understood? So let's check how we will solve this. Z is equals to x minus mu. This is my x, this is my mu upon standard deviation. So everything I know. X is what? 95 minus 80 upon standard deviation is 9.4. Calculate the Z value. Okay, because here it is given 1.6, so the answer should be approximately 1.6. So if it is 1.6, that means probability is how much? 0.4452. Understand, this area what is given 0.4452 is for this area, because this Z value was for this area 1.6. So here the probability is 0.4456, correct? From here till the tail, the total area is how much? 0.5. So from 0.5, if I minus this area in the body, okay, minus 0.4456, then the answer how much it is? 0.5 minus 0.4456. So the answer comes to 0.0544. So 0.0544 means 48. Option is A. Okay. Next question. The equation of the two regression equation, okay, are 4x plus 3y plus 7 is equals to 0, 3x plus 4y plus 8 is equals to 0. Find the correlation coefficient between x and y. We know that correlation is calculated b x into y upon b y into x under root. Okay, it's not direct multiplication. If you multiply and don't take the root, you get r square, that is coefficient of determination. Okay, so r is equals to under root bxy into by on x, right? So what I will do is, how I will get by on x? I will assume that this is x on y. This equation is x on y. So let me write it correctly. So let's say I'm assuming that the first equation is x on y. Which one? 4x plus 3y plus 7 is equals to 0. So I will arrange this equation. Okay. And second one as y on x. So 3x plus 4y plus 8 is equals to 0. I will arrange this equation in form of x. So 4x is equals to 7 minus 3y. Okay. When 7 will go that side, it will become minus 7 minus 3y upon, sorry, x is equals to minus 7 by 4 minus 3 by 4 y. So my bx on y is nothing but minus 3 by 4. Here I will arrange this ratio in form of y. So this is 4y. So 8 will go to that side. It will become minus 3x. Y is equals to minus 8 upon 4 and then minus 3x upon 4. So again my by on x is again minus 3 by 4. Okay. So both are less than 1. That means sorted. Means I think the assumption was right. First one was x on y and another one is y on x. We know if the answer we get reverse. Okay. If we don't get the answer of the r within the range of -1 and +1, that too also we know that we have to reciprocal. Okay. So let's say r is equals to, so under root minus 3 by 4 into minus 3 by 4. Since both are minus, my final answer will be minus. Okay. We have learned this. 3 divided by 4 is 0.75 into equals to minus 0.5625. Why I have taken minus? The reason being that 0.5625. Okay. Why I have taken this? Oh no, I have to take square root now. So 0.75 and then again if I take square root, answer is 0.75. Okay, I have multiplied but I did not take the root. Okay, it is 0.75. But my answer will be negative. Why? Because both were minus. So answer is what? A. Check your answer. Is it correct or not? Okay. Regression equation 2x plus 3y. Okay, if in case, 1 minute, I am going back to the question. If in case this is out of the range -1 and +1, just reciprocal it, you will get the right answer. That means our assumption now, which we assumed x on y is y on x and which was y on x is x on y. Okay. The regression equation 2x plus 3y plus 1 is equals to 0. Okay, I think this is 1. They have written L. I don't know. So 5x plus 3y plus 1 is equals to 0. The mean of x and y. Okay, what we can do is we can directly substitute, or another way we can do the crisscross method. So 2x plus 3y is equals to -1 I'll write, and 5x plus 6y is equals to -1 I'll write. I'll multiply this with this. So 3 into -1 becomes -3. 6 into -1 becomes -6. The difference of this minus becomes plus. Okay, minus this will become plus. Okay, I need to take the difference. So answer is what? Plus 6 minus 3 is 3. Again 5 3s are here. I'll go like this. 5 3s are 15. Here I will go like this. 6 2s are 12. Okay, 6 2s are 12. I'll take the difference. So 15 minus 12 is 3. Understood? This number divided by this number. So 3 divided by 3. Answer is what? 1. So my x is 1. So option is what? C. Okay, mean of x and y. Understood? We have done this in the class. Just recall, we have done it very explicitly solved. Okay, this crisscross method I have shown you in equations chapters. B x on y is given, b y on x is given, b x on y is given, r they are asking. So what? So r is equals to root of b x on y, b y on x. Okay, 0.5, 0.5 into 0.45. Then we will take square root. Again and again they are asking the same question. Answer is 0.67, I think. 0.5 into 0.45 is equals to, I'll take the root. Answer is 0.47. Sorry, answer is 0.47. D. Simple. Okay, next. Let's proceed. So rank correlation coefficient. Okay, ranking of the students. I'm not wasting time in again copying the data. I will start ranking here itself. Okay, this is rank 1. Here I will rank 2. Ranking 6 students in 2 subjects. Okay, so statistics, highest is what? 1. Next is 8. After 8 3 means 7. Okay, after 7 the smallest is 5, so this is 4. Okay, and this is 5, this is 6. So 6 4 2 5 3 1. Okay, likewise here the in statistics the highest is what? The highest is 9, so 1. Next highest is 8 2 3. Okay, after 3 it is, sorry, after 6 it is 4, so it will be 4, and 2 will be 5, 1 will be 6. So 3 4 1 2 6 5. I'll calculate D, that is difference. Okay, and then square this, means 6 minus 3, rank 1 minus rank 2. 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 square is 9. 4 minus 4 is 0. 0 square is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 square is 1. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 square is 9. 6 minus 3, say 3 minus 6 is minus 3. Minus 3 square is 9. 5 minus 5, 1 minus 5, sorry, 1 minus 5 is minus 4. Answer is 16. Square is 16. So add this d square because we want summation d square. 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 9 19, 19 plus 9 how much please? 28, 28 plus 16 44, I think, summation d square. So what is the formula? 1 minus 6 summation d square upon n into n square minus 1. So 1 minus 6 into summation d square is 44 upon n was how much? Number of data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 into 6 square minus 1. Please solve this. Check the answer. How much? 44 into 6, 264 divided by 6 divided by 35 and then minus 1. I am getting 0.257 minus 0.257. We all know. First we will multiply this. Okay, 6 into, then whatever you multiply directly we can do on the calculator. Okay, 44 into 6 into 44 you do, divided by 6. This is what? 36 minus 1, 35. Again divide that number by 35. Okay, and then minus 1. You will get answer positive. So, okay, the answer should be negative because it is 1 minus. Na? If the answer is positive, it should be negative. Okay, or else write and do. Okay, at your own convenience. Y is dependent variable, X is independent variable. Okay, standardization of X is equals to 5, standardization of Y is equals to 8. Coefficient R is equals to between X and Y 0.8. Regression coefficient by on X. So what is the formula for by on X? R multiplied by Y upon B variation standardization of X. So simple. R is how much? 0.8 into 5 upon 8. 5 upon 8. Check. 0.8 into 5 divided by 8. Answer is 0.5. Is this clear? Oh, it is not 5 by 8. It is 8 by 5. It is what? 8 by 5. Okay, 8 by 5. Answer is what? 8 by 5. 0.8 into 8 divided by 5. 1.28. 1.28. By on X is 1.28. Answer is B. Fisher's index number is called ideal index number. Why? It satisfies both na factor as well as time reversal test. Therefore, okay, find from the following data construct the index number by Laspeyres method. Laspeyres method is what? Summation P1 Q0 upon summation P0 Q0. Okay, so summation P1 Q1 I don't want, P0 Q1 I don't want. P0 Q0 is 83, so here it will be 83. P1 Q0 is 106 into 100. So 106 divided by 83 into 100. It's very easy. Okay, 127.71. 127.71. Option is D. Easy. Which index measure the change from month to month in the cost of the representative basket, okay, and service of the type bought in the typical household? That is retail price index. This was theory. Okay, retail price index na, it takes the change from month to month basis. Okay, and it's representative of what? All the goods and services now which is used at household. Okay, typical household. Fisher's is 150, Paget's index is 144, Laspeyres they want. You know that Fisher's is geometric mean of what? Laspeyres into Paget's. So Fisher's square is equals to L into P. I need L, so F square divided by P, I'll get L. So F square is how much? 150 square divided by 144. Come on, do it. 150 into equals to 20 to 500 divided by 144. Answer is what? 156.25. In price index, when a new commodity is required to be added, whenever new commodity is added, now which method is used? Which index is used? Splicing index method. Splicing price index. Okay, this was also theory. In price index, now when new commodity is added, now at that time we have done this. What we use is splicing price index. Okay, done. So the paper LR as well as statistics is solved. Okay, we will do next target will be doing the maths of the series 2. Fine. Thank you. Please do like the videos. Okay, and leave any comments. If you have any this thing, you can WhatsApp me. Okay, the link is, or the WhatsApp number is there, and the link is also there. Telegram channel link is also there, so you can subscribe there. Okay, and you can ask the doubts also. Fine. Thank you so much.